Have you ever looked at your credit card statement and just thought, man, I could use a little more wiggle room here? Well, today, we're going to demystify that exact thought. We're breaking down how to ask for and actually get a credit limit increase.
Yeah, I think for a lot of us, this question really hits home. Maybe you're eyeing a big purchase, or, and this is a big one, you're trying to boost your credit score. Or hey, maybe you just want a stronger safety net, right? Well, a higher credit limit could be the answer. And you know what? It's probably a lot easier to get than you think.
All right, so first things first, why should you even bother asking for a higher limit? And I'll tell you right now, it is not just about having more money to spend. In fact, doing this can be one of the smartest, most strategic moves you can make for your financial health.
Okay, now this is the one that blows most people's minds. The biggest, most surprising benefit is actually lowering what's called your credit utilization. Seriously, this is a huge deal for your credit score, and we're going to break down exactly why in just a second. But of course, you also get that crucial flexibility for emergencies, and yeah, you boost your purchasing power for the bigger things you've actually planned for.
Okay, before you get all excited and start tapping away in your banking app, hold on. A little bit of prep work, a little homework, if you will, goes a long way. It's all about understanding what the credit card issuers are really looking for. Trust me, getting this part right is what turns a potential maybe into a definite yes.
So here it is. The single most important concept you need to get your head around is credit utilization. I know, it sounds super technical, but I promise it's simple. All it is the percentage of your available credit that you're currently using. That's it. And here's why it matters. Lenders see a low number as a great sign that you're a responsible borrower. And that one little number has a massive impact on your credit score.
Okay, check this out. This is where the magic happens. Let's just imagine your spending stays exactly the same, okay? You've got a $500 balance. Now, if your limit is $1,000, your utilization is 50%, which is kind of high. But if you get that limit bumped up to $2,000, boom! Just like that, you sliced your utilization in half down to a much healthier 25%. And that one move alone can give your credit score a serious boost without you changing a single spending habit.
So what else is on the checklist? Think of this like a quick financial checkup. First, lenders love a consistent, on-time payment history. It just screams, I'm reliable. Second, make sure your income info is up to date with them. They need to know what you're earning now, not 2 years ago. Also, keeping the balances low on your other cards helps a lot. And finally, a good rule of thumb, wait at least 6 months between your requests.
All right, you've done your homework. Your finances are in good shape. You know why you're doing this. So now it's time for the main event, actually making the ask. And don't worry, because honestly, this is the easy part.
You've basically got 2 ways to go about this. You can do it online or right in your app. This is the super fast, convenient route. You click a button and you often get an automated decision instantly. On the other hand, you can pick up the phone. Now, why would you do that? Well, if you have a specific reason, like say a big home renovation is coming up, talking to a real person lets you explain your situation and maybe even negotiate a bit. There's no wrong answer. Just pick the one that feels right for you.
Let's boil it down to 4 super simple steps. Step 1, get your info together. They're definitely going to ask for your total annual income and probably your monthly rent or mortgage payment, so just have those numbers handy. Step 2, choose your method, online speed or phone call touch. Step 3, make the move. Log in and find the Request Limit Increase button, or just flip your card over and call the number on the back. And step 4, state your case. Just confidently give them your info and tell them the new limit you're hoping for. It really is that straightforward.
And look, just keep this in mind. What's the worst they can say? No. That's it. A denial isn't going to hurt your score. And because you've done all this prep work we've been talking about, your chances of hearing yes are already so much higher.
So, you've made the request, you hit submit, or you hung up the phone, and the decision is in. Now, whether you got a yes or a no, there's a smart way to handle what comes next. So let's walk through both scenarios.
If you're approved, fantastic. Congratulations. The key now is to use that new limit responsibly. Don't fall into the trap of what's called lifestyle inflation and immediately start spending more. Instead, just enjoy that lower utilization and the added financial flexibility. Now, if you're denied, don't sweat it. See it as valuable feedback. The lender has to tell you why, so use that reason to improve. Check your credit report, fix any issues you find, and then try again in about 6 months.
If there's one thing to take away from all of this, let it be this. A higher credit limit is not a shopping spree waiting to happen. It's a financial tool. Used wisely, it helps build your credit score, it provides a real safety net, and it opens up new financial opportunities. And that leaves us with one final thought. Now that you know how to get one and how it all works, The real question is, what are you going to do with it? Will it be the key to that better credit score, a safety net for your family, or the purchasing power for a lifelong goal? The next step is all yours.